Hello, Broncos country, and welcome to another of the Tailgate here in Broncos. And hope, yes, hope to see if the internet and if it looks good on your end, but through this and break down some Broncos news. I'm sure. Audric Estime is out. There, obviously, is the fact of the run game severely. Back to Toronto, not their last. You know, he's going to get back in his year one form. I think every offense has stepped up. I think leaving last game, the whole offense left that building. Their heads down low. There was to be proud of on the offense. It's a key plays, couple key, situations. Yeah, it was positive for them to go on, but in general, had put them on Bo Nix's back. And once they did that, they lost the game. Both times this game, we've lost. We have lost. If you want to share something, we're going to have a special. I'm not sure if you're able to go ahead and push it. I have to say, I have none other than him. He's been flying how many flags?
We are flying over 100. It will be over 110. Guarantee it.
But it's really quickly, just for the people who don't know. And by the way, we're here every game day. He's welcome. So by here, all food and drink, you guys want them. But tell us really quickly, like, what got you started into the flag experience?
It just kind of started. My wife and I were tailgating. It was tailgating in the rawest form. We opened the tailgate and had a cooler of beer and some music. That was it. I saw a guy with some flags around it. How do I replicate that? So I went over and asked him where he got his bases, and he told me. And so I went to Ace Hardware, bought a couple bases, and then I bought two more, and they were great, And then pretty soon I had 8 flags, and it was amazing. People were coming over like, hey, we got flag envy, and the bases were not as sturdy as I would have liked. I found another company that did bases that go under your wheels, and that's what I did. And then I added umbrella stands to do flags off of the cars. And then, it was after the 2013 season, my daughter and I were sitting there talking about what we could do to add more flags. And I said, I bet you we could get to 30 if I wanted to. And she looked at me and says, you don't even have 30 flags. So I immediately went on eBay and I bought 6. And it was funny when I moved over here to Lot C in 2018, I said, I can get to 100 eventually. And I think we opened up the season with 42 or 44. And then it's been a quick growth when you consider we didn't even tailgate in 2020.
Right. Yeah.
So, in 2021, I came out and I had maybe 65 flags, and I was like, oh, yeah, this is the deal. Right. 2022, I maybe got up to 75 and whatever, and I was pretty stoked. Last year, though, I figured out how to get to 100, and I had 104. This year, I was messing with flags a couple weeks ago, and I said I can add a flag on almost every pole. I'll be well over 110 by season 8. So It's a sickness, but it's a good sickness. You know?
No, and the thing, guys, here is, these guys are so welcoming. We're all so welcoming. I mean, you could go to any tailgate here and be welcome, but it's really awesome just to be a part of this community and this family. They're just really welcoming, and it's great to see them during game day. It's part of looking forward to game day. But anyway, let's talk more about this game. So, Scott, I was kind of talking earlier about what we saw last week. So what are maybe some of the key takeaways you got from last week, good and bad?
Well, I think this team is young and hungry, but they haven't learned how to win yet. And the key is stay on time, stay focused, and keep the chains moving. These 3 and outs, they can't have 3 and outs. Just can't happen. So it's about throwing the ball on time, in rhythm, and letting people make the plays. But last week, Bo was off. It was just a little off. And we need to run the ball. At the core of everything, if you can't run the ball, it don't matter. Because they will cheat on these short passes, which is what we're going to do until we think we got them tricked, and then we'll throw a long pass. He's a leader. He's got fire. We're going to be okay.
No, I think, when you look at the poise, the maturity he has, everything we've talked about in terms of is he able to bounce back and learn quickly, those are the things we're looking for from a quarterback. So I do expect to see some improvement today. But, we're talking about the run game going. How big of an issue do you think it's going to be for Audric Estime to be out for at least the next 4 weeks? And based off the very little we saw from Beatty from preseason, what do you expect to see just from those guys?
Well, I think the key is getting Javonte Williams a little bit of daylight so he can build up speed, hit the holes. There were plays that were designed to go one way, and he cut them back for no reason. So he needs to get into the flow of the game. We're going to be fine. I think Leo's going to get there. I can't remember the guy that we signed to our practice squad, the undrafted free agents that we signed, highest contract there, and we kept him. We kept him and kept somebody else. There's a reason I'm losing. I just think we got to make sure we're making the right cuts, following the blocks. The line's got to do a much better. They need to run at T.J. Watt.
Right.
He will run them down, and he will tackle behind the line.
Hey, guys. Thank you, man. All these and do the hard again. Be able to do the and it there, guys. Hopefully the connection stayed through. We'll see. But as always, go Broncos. Beat the Steelers. Let's go.